He's arrived this morning for Mr. Jarvis. I let the delivery people in.
Give me a hand here.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Iowa. What that's all about.
What the hell are those things?
Evan, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Justin?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm not super happy about the concentration camps that are operating in our country. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that either. I saw something about that this morning, but I have not.
Yeah, they're building big warehouses to detain thousands of people and shit. Oh shit. Sorry. My phone started going off. Did you need anything to drink? I started recording and I didn't even...
Yeah, I would take a beverage, like a Diet Mountain Dew or
Yeah,
whatever
right.
you got.
All right.
Something with caffeine in it, because we're recording at 10:30. Thank you.
All right, now we can get started. Now we can start properly. Perfect. Clipped the mic with that one. That was great.
Hell yeah.
Good thing I have a limiter on there. All right. I thought that to open today's show, I wanted to show you this important endorsement. I thought we should talk about all the elections that are going to be taken over this year.
Soon.
It's a midterm year, so it's going to be a lot of campaigning, a lot of important endorsements, and fucking
More ads. So
money shoveled into the
we have to
fucking dirt.
Yeah.
But Ashley Hinson, she's running for
Yes.
Senate now, and she's been endorsed by the guy that's in the Senate,
The Grand Wizard of the Senate.
the Grand Dragon. Yeah. So I'll edit this later so that the audio is better, but we can watch it here on my phone. We're together, by the way.
Yeah.
If you didn't gather that from me getting Evan a drink,
We're together.
We are
We're
sitting
an
in
item.
a room together. All right. So Senator Chuck Grassley has endorsed Representative Ashley Hinson to replace Joni Ernst in the U.S. Senate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big news.
Yeah.
I am officially endorsing Ashley Hinson for the United States
I haven't
Senate.
heard him talk in a long
Ashley
time.
is my current representative in the Congress. And as her constituent, I know how hard she really works. I ask that you support Ashley so she can join me in the Senate as we work to lower costs, save taxpayers money, and bring more common sense badly needed to Washington. Will you please join me in working for and supporting Ashley Hinson for the United States Senate? I know that she'll be a good representative for all of Iowa, and she'll be a good partner for me in the United States Senate.
There's so much at stake for the future of our state and our country, so engage with our campaign now by going to ashleyhinson.com.
Oh my God. The contrast between the two of them together.
Yeah. He is very old, and it feels like his accent is getting more exaggerated as he ages.
It's like he's struggling for breath, or
He probably is.
I don't know. I was like, is that an AI video?
Yeah, was that even him?
Did
Yeah.
they
There's
just
something
do
kind
a Grassley voice imitator?
There's something inhuman about it for sure.
he's demonic.
She's
Like I said,
my
he's not of this
current
world. I was
representative.
kind of making a reference, to the Grand Dragon stuff, but also he's just not of this world. He's from a magical realm.
That's how he's
scary magical.
That's
realm,
how he's been
but-
able to extend his lifespan. So
Yeah, definitely.
so greatly is some sort of other dimensional
Yeah,
power
Yeah.
flowing through his
for sure.
husk of a.
He made either that or he made some kind of awful deal with the devil.
So Ashley, of course, is also the name of my wife, who is also here in the house with us. And when she heard that audio blaring from my phone, she came into the room with a disgusted look on her face. So Ashley Hinson, I mean, I don't even remember if anyone's running against her in that primary.
I don't really.
Haven't been following that one closely.
Yeah.
But I saw that she posted on Facebook the other day, Congresswoman Ashley Hinson. I'm deeply disturbed by recent events in Cedar Rapids, where Escúchame Voz is hosting so-called legal observer trainings that encourage interference with law enforcement operations. So I have not actually attended any of these legal observer trainings put on by Escúchame Voz, but having been to many, gatherings where Escúchame Voz is sort of like, the leader in quotes, trying to pull people out, encouraging people to accompany people who have to go to meetings at the DHS office and stuff like that. They do not encourage people to interfere with law enforcement, which I personally, I'm not I'm not opposed to people interfering with law enforcement. I'm not going to tell you to go do something illegal, but I'm
not going to be sad.
I think that when the law enforcement in question is, capturing people and imprisoning them and deporting them and shit like that, I mean, what they're doing is Nazi shit, and people probably should interfere, right?
Yeah, I think they should probably expect some kind of response.
Yeah, but these groups like this, these nonprofit groups, these organizations, they do have some legal liability. So I'm telling you, they're not encouraging people to break the law.
Well, they're legal observer.
Yeah, exactly.
Not legal, agent.
Illegal observer.
Yeah.
What else did she write here? After 4 years of Biden's open borders, our law enforcement is working to remove criminals from our streets. No. And masquerading as a nonprofit to undermine that effort.
I think they are a nonprofit, actually. I'm sure they've filed the necessary paperwork to establish themselves as a nonprofit. Is she saying that there's some kind of monetary conspiracy behind it? Like it's a front group for some kind of...
Possibly.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she's getting at.
Yeah. Raises serious questions about retaining 501c3 tax-exempt status. So she's calling for some sort of audit or investigation of this nonprofit.
Yeah, because I guess I don't know. I think 501c3s are not supposed to do nakedly political stuff.
Right. But this isn't. I mean,
I know. Yeah.
this is teaching people what their rights are and how to stand up for their rights and the rights of their fellow people. The training that they had that drew a lot of attention was hosted at my old church. Mm-hmm. So this kind of drew my attention immediately to see something like that happening at a place where I used to hide behind the pews and make out with my girlfriend. It was very somewhat heartwarming to see, a place where a lot of religious trauma was inflicted upon me. To see something good happen there was nice.
Right.
And to see this evil woman trying to, undermine this organization.
And the training is needed because there are a lot of people out there who want to help, but there's a lot of people, I don't know, there was a lot of very unverified, widely spread rumors about Des Moines.
Oh, yeah.
300 ICE officers. And it's I don't know if that's really helpful.
No.
I don't think so.
No, yeah,
But filming what's happening, getting the names of people who are being, in confrontations with ICE, that's important.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who want to do something who aren't, super eager to go to prison themselves.
Yeah.
So, getting them together in a room and telling them this is what you can do, this is what you should do. And yeah, once you get enough of those people out there, it becomes less and less tenable to keep doing what ICE is doing.
I've seen a lot of organizing stuff. There's been ICE whistles being handed out, flyers, all kinds of stuff. Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. We need to I'm still reading from Ashley Hinson's Facebook post. We need to lower the temperature.
Yeah.
These trainings, in quotes, do exactly the opposite. You know what would lower the temperature is to stop running
stop kidnapping people and murdering people.
Stop trying to do a Holocaust, maybe. That would lower the temperature a little bit.
Yeah.
If we stop trying to ethnically cleanse the United States of America. And that's kind of raised the temperature, I think, over the past year or so.
That's what's raising the temperature.
I'd like to lower the temperature as well.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I don't. I don't know. There's a lot of problems. Why not just turn the heat up?
Spring is coming. Spring is coming soon.
The thaw is on its way.
Yeah.
All right. I got another important endorsement to talk about. This is in the governor's race. So we've been talking about how Randy Feenstra is like probably going to win the nomination for the Republicans for the governor, but maybe he's not.
Yeah. There's been some news coming through.
Yeah. So like we've been observing, he doesn't really campaign.
Yeah. Refuses to go to that debate. Which,
yeah.
Who knows?
I forget what we referred to the other guys as. Some sort of like pack of rabid dogs.
Yeah, something like that.
These like further right, kind of like more ideologically aggressive guys also seeking the nomination.
Mm-hmm.
They all had a debate. Like Eddie Andrews, Brad Sherman, Adam Steen. I think there was a fourth guy on the stage.
There's some like farmer. Some guy who's like never held public office.
Oh, is it Lawn?
Yeah, I think so.
The Coke guy? Zach Lawn.
Yeah, Zach Lawn.
The guy who stole a Coke wife.
Yes,
right,
that
right.
guy. How could I forget?
Well, yeah, those guys had a debate. I didn't watch it, but I do know one thing that was said, which I will refer to in a minute here. But, very important. Brianne Pfaffenstiel of the Des Moines Register reports, Bob Vanderplatz endorses Steen in Iowa's 2026 GOP governor primary.
That's a pretty big one.
Yes. Bob Vanderplatz, I'm sure people know who that is. He's one of the leading architects of the right-wing backlash that we've been living under for the past 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who, when the Iowa Supreme Court legalized gay marriage, basically dedicated all of his money and effort to fucking that up for everyone forever.
Yeah.
He and Steve King, big deal here in Iowa. Christian conservative leader Bob Vanderplatz is endorsing Adam Steen in Iowa's Republican primary race for governor, saying Steen is someone who can excite the party's base and carry on the standards set by outgoing Republican Governor Kim Reynolds. Steen. Steen is just a bad name, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Steen shares our worldview, Vanderplatz told the Des Moines Register in an exclusive interview. What is that worldview? What's the worldview of Bob Vanderplatz and the family leader and those people?
White supremacist Christian nationalism stuff?
I think that's basically it, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like family values and all the negative connotations that implies.
Mm-hmm.
The party of family values.
Definitely.
Patriarchal domination. He has a very solid foundation. And I think it's why you're seeing the base, whether it be the family leader base, or it'd be the GOP base, or it'd be the MAGA base. They're rallying to him because they see him as somebody who's principled, who leads on his convictions. I did see an Adam Steen yard sign in Cedar Rapids earlier this week.
Damn.
But I also saw a Nathan Sage yard sign in Cedar Rapids.
I've seen some Josh Turek signs out west.
Yeah, that's not too surprising. I imagine he has some supporters over in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Vanderplatz said the endorsement was personal and not made on behalf of the family leader, which he heads as president and CEO. I did like that he referred to the family leader base.
Yeah. They're all the same thing. It's like three overlapping circles.
Yeah. Like the family leader is like some sort of grassroots organization and not just like some like mega churches.
Yeah, it's literally just mega churches.
In a statement provided to the Register, Steen said Vanderplatz has been a bold champion for faith and conservative values in Iowa for decades. I'm honored to have his endorsement, and together we're going to activate conservatives across this state to win this race and defend the God-given freedoms that make Iowa strong. Steen has already been endorsed by conservative media personality Steve Deace. Yeah, nasty stuff. Oh, here, this quote's really good too. I'm the faith guy, he said while introducing himself at a campaign launch event in August. I'm a Jesus guy. I'm a Make America Great Again guy. I'm a common sense policy.
Oh, shit.
I believe that's the second time we've heard common sense today. America first, people first guy. I'm the guy that's excited to work alongside President Trump to build our country and usher in a golden age of prosperity. I'm a guy that's honored to have worked with the amazing Governor Kim Reynolds.
I'm that guy. He's that dude. I'm a Jesus guy is very funny.
Yeah.
It's like every candidate, including Rob Sand, are all just trying to be the Jesus guy.
Yeah, campaign theme song, Jesus Freak.
Actually,
by
I think,
DC
didn't
Talk.
Adam Steen have that quote about Rob Sand? Or it was one of the Republican candidates.
Yes,
It was like they're trying to, he's trying to like pull the Christianity rug out from underneath us. And
Oh, I don't know if I heard that. I think Vanderplatz talked about that months ago as well. That Rob Sand is going to be like a formidable opponent because he
no, it was the good and evil thing. He's
the
like,
good and evil thing is Adam Steen. Yeah. Sand and Steen. Maybe just like feel that in your mouth. Say that out loud. Sand versus Steen. It makes sense, right? It's going to be them. That's what we're going to see this fall. Sand, Steen, who will win? But yeah, they've been fighting over the good versus evil thing because at some campaign event, Adam Steen was like, "This is good versus evil. My opponent is an abortionist who wants to murder all the babies."
I feel like Adam Steen, he's like I don't know, he's an administrator. He was an administrator for some government organization at some point.
I think it actually says in here. He's the former director of the state's Department of Administrative Services.
Yeah.
And he wants us to believe he's some sort of fire
I don't
and
buy,
brimstone crusader.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
I saw
a pencil
someone else
pusher.
saying that he had some connection to George W. Bush or something. That he's more of a pre-Trump Republican.
Oh, really?
But of course, it doesn't fucking matter because they're all
the same thing.
that's I guess he's just banking on I'm going to say the crazy shit.
Yeah.
I have a better resume than some of these other guys, and I'm just going to say crazy shit that will appeal to the base. I mean, that's what Bob Vanderplatz is basically saying. He's like,
this is the guy who says
we
this
need
stuff.
someone who is going to excite the base. Randy Feenstra is not doing it,
He's
which
an
is
empty
true.
suit.
I mean, he's not doing it. He has money. He has institutional backing.
Yeah.
He's been begging Trump for that endorsement. Hasn't got it yet.
No,
but
I think Trump has said he's not going to endorse.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't say that, but that
it seems
to
like
be
it's not going to
what's
happen.
been signaled.
Yeah.
And Feenstra, he has the money, but he's spending it on a bunch of ads where he just talks about how tall he is.
Yeah.
We're going to take Iowa to new heights, and he has nothing else. That's all he has to say. And he's now against this guy who seems to be leading that pack of wolves. He won some sort of the straw poll thing, which not that necessarily means anything, but yeah, he's the one who's got these freaks convinced that he's the standard bearer. And we mentioned this before, but he also is the guy who rejected the Iowa Satanists being able to set up in the Capitol or whatever. So he probably was doing that as a stunt to boost this current campaign. But after he did the good versus evil thing, and that maybe got, I guess, some attention, Rob Sand, without saying the guy's name, was like, "This isn't good versus evil. That's not a very nice way to frame it."
We're on the same side here. Remember.
Right. Yeah.
We're both good.
Yeah, I mean that basically sums up what he said. Was like, "Oh, come on, we're all good here.
We're all friends here.
We all want the same thing. Come on." So this doesn't come up in Brianne Pfaffenstein's article in the Des Moines Register, but at the aforementioned primary campaign, the only thing that I really know happened there was I'm going to play this clip as well. Our buddy Oliver Weiline posted this on Twitter. This is a clip from the GOP primary campaign for governor of Iowa, featuring, God damn it, the autoplay keeps going. All right. This is a quote from Adam Steen about reproductive rights.
We need to decimate the chemical abortions. You talk about water quality. What's happening in our water because of those chemical abortions that are coming through there? Randy Feenstra is the perceived front runner in this race. We do not have the ability as a...
Okay, we don't really need to hear that part. We need to decimate the chemical abortions. Talk about water quality. What is happening to our water because of chemical abortions?
That's a new one.
Yeah. So this is kind of an icky thing to discuss in detail, but chemical abortion basically meaning you take a pill,
yeah,
and then that terminates your pregnancy, right? So I guess what's he suggesting there? That
well, I mean, it sounds like, I mean, there's a thing where there's you have like metabolites of drugs in your system, you excrete them, and then they end up in the like sewer system. But I don't know. Like I've heard that like, you know, it's antidepressants like in our water supply. It's like, I don't think that really fucking makes a huge difference. It's got to be like tiny amounts.
Well, what else is going into the sewer is poop and pee.
Yeah, I think I think the poop and the pee and like the animal poop is like a pretty, like that's the big one, right?
So he's saying that, you know, that you induce an abortion and then, you know, something comes out and you flush it down the toilet. Mm-hmm. And that is what's impacting Iowa's water quality.
I'm thinking that is the line of reasoning. It sounds like a pretty big stretch.
This is a pretty genius deflection though, right?
Yeah, honestly.
Because all these guys, everyone who wants to have power in Iowa is beholden to the agricultural industry, who is, of course, driving the water quality issue. They are at fault. Like, they are poisoning the water. And if you can take this hot button issue, abortion, a thing that you know people are going to go crazy about when you talk about it, and say, actually, this thing you already hate, that's
it actually
fault.
Solves the water problem too.
Yeah.
Like I said, this guy does not believe a fucking word that he's saying.
It's crazy.
It's fucking insane.
It's crazy. But it is, I guess, is it good that they are also talking about water quality? That they are forced
they
to
know
acknowledge?
It's an issue in the election. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a big one.
Yeah. So those nasty women choosing to abort their pregnancies, they're actually the ones giving you cancer. They're the reason that the water is going to kill you eventually. Well, speaking of the governor's race, this came up on my Facebook feed.
Facebook.
Yeah. I always see good stuff on there. The Iowa GOP posted this. It's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein and Reid Hoffman.
Yeah.
And Rob Sand in the middle of these two guys. I didn't know that they'd ever met before.
It's a very funny picture because he's like way paler and he's got like the like mop top like haircut.
Yeah, they turned up the contrast on that for sure, right? His hair is darker and his skin is whiter than ever before. So what they are drawing attention to is that Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, donated $250,000 to Rob Sand's campaign in May of 2025. I did verify that that actually is in the financial filing. And the reason that this is controversial is that Reid Hoffman has appeared in the Epstein files many times. I'll read from Reid Hoffman's tweet about this. Because there was a recent Epstein dump and there's more Reid Hoffman stuff in there.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys who was like, yeah, I knew him, but only this much. And then, more emails come out that are like, hey, I know you better than I'm telling the public.
Yeah.
Musk. It's another Musk situation. Though it doesn't seem like it's that severe.
Well, I don't know. He was known, I saw a quote from him in like a while ago, like 2015 or something, where he was like I've only had contact with Epstein in the context of like fundraising for MIT.
Right.
And then like again in 2019 saying that and then being like, oh wait, actually like after stuff came out being like, oh yeah, actually there was some other meetings.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also he was like, oh, this other guy that was also at some of the meetings is the one who set it up. But then there's like direct emails from him to Epstein where he's like, there was like a hurricane like near Little St. James or something. And he's like, are you okay?
Oh, no. So, yeah, Reid Hoffman tweeted the other day, I only knew Jeffrey Epstein because of a fundraising relationship with MIT, which I very much regret. In 2019, I told Axios, this I think is like exactly what you're talking about. In 2019, I told Axios the last meeting I had with him was in 2015. But I was mistaken.
Oh, no.
As according to calendar entries I have become aware, there were additional fundraising meetings in 2016 and 2018. And then he lists like the dates that he's aware of having met with Jeffrey Epstein for the purposes of fundraising for MIT. But yeah, it seems like he's denying some stuff that definitely happened as documented on his Wikipedia page. Hoffman reportedly first encountered Jeffrey Epstein through the MIT Media Lab when he helped solicit donations to the lab from Epstein. July 2013, Epstein met with Hoffman. Oh, yeah. In 2019, it was reported that Hoffman had hosted a dinner attended by Epstein along with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. So he's part of the crew.
Yeah.
Right? Like all these guys are the same.
What is his worst crime? Being associated with Jeffrey Epstein or co-founding LinkedIn?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. LinkedIn, is that it? That's negatively affected many more people, right? Okay. I don't want to.
I was joking, but he also is apparently a member of the Bilderberg Group.
Oh wow! Okay. In September 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that Hoffman visited Epstein's private island for a weekend in 2014. Hoffman claimed that the purpose of the meeting was to raise funds for MIT. So he went to the private island to raise money for MIT. Anyway, Rob Sand has received a large donation from Reid Hoffman, who was associated with Epstein on some level.
Yeah.
Of course, it's very rich for the Iowa GOP to be putting a spotlight on this as if, you know.
I think any politician in Iowa would accept a $250,000 check and probably not bat an eye about who it came from.
Right. No, not at all. And every Republican running right now has to pledge fealty to Donald Trump, who is like pedophile king number one of the entire operation. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. But I thought that was an interesting piece of news that we all know about now. Rob Sanders received $250,000 from Reid Hoffman.
Epstein's tendrils are everywhere. It's really fucking crazy how it's just like ballooned. Like it's just everywhere. Like
all the stuff that's come out in
and
these
all these
dumps.
people, all these like rich people are now being like, oh, was it really so bad? Like, you know, like, you know, I have friends who might have been implicated in some of this stuff. So like, is it really that big of a deal? It's really fucking shocking. Like Joe Rogan is doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, these people have no integrity at all. I mean, who's surprised by that? But
yeah,
I guess it's because like, what are the consequences going to be for these people?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to form a mob and
They're
kill them all?
They're still going to be
Probably
rich.
Not.
There's just going to be more people who are like looking at them sideways, you know?
Yeah. Basically, unless we form a mob and, you know, drag them out of their properties, steal all their assets, possibly kill them. If we don't do that stuff, they basically are like, well, then it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter that you know that I did this. If you're not going to take all my stuff and kill me, oh well. So it's, basically we have to do that or we have to just let them keep going.
Yeah, keep whining about how their like social circles are being impacted by this stuff.
But yeah, that news of Rob Sand receiving $250,000 came out just a few days after this piece of news. I'm reading from Tom Barton's piece in the Gazette. Iowa Democrats take on $200,000 of debt after repaying FTX-linked campaign donation. So the Iowa Democratic Party received a large donation from, I think it's, a campaign contribution made in June 2022 by Nishad Singh, who was an executive of the crypto bank FTX, which of course has gone bankrupt and was doing a whole bunch of fraud and illegal
Sam
stuff.
Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
Is in prison.
So the Iowa Democratic Party was forced to issue a check to the FTX Recovery Trust.
Yeah.
So all that money they got from an FTX person has to be handed over to this trust to repay all the debts and all the fraud and shit that Bankman-Fried was doing. So the party is in a couple $100,000 debt now. They had to take out a loan to like cover repaying that donation.
Because you know they spent that money already.
And we know that Rob Sand is holding on to a hot $250,000 from an Epstein associate. So, I mean, it's your party, right? You should probably, why don't you just take care of that debt for them?
Yeah.
You got the money to do it, Rob. Don't you want Iowa Democrats to win? Don't you want to help the down ballot, Rob?
Yeah, I don't know. Should he? Should he return the money? Probably.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, does he really need an extra $250,000?
He can live without it, clearly, right?
Yeah. But I guess maybe that implies wrongdoing. And that's probably why he won't do it.
Yeah. If I had to guess, he will never acknowledge this.
Oh, he definitely won't. There's enough plausible deniability. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't really think that, I don't think that there's really like, you can play like, 6 Degrees of Epstein with Rob Sand. Like, I don't think Rob Sand can correspond with him. Yeah. It's just that these people all run in the same circles, like the Hoffman, Epstein. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the billionaires. It's class.
Yeah.
That's what you really need to take away from the whole Epstein thing is that people who have amassed large amounts of wealth are demonic pedophiles. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Like that's what a class-based system creates or facilitates.
Yeah. Money supersedes ideology.
Have you ever heard
Noam Chomsky?
Yeah. Really, really humiliating.
Living up to the anarchist ideals.
Disgusting, man.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. So you ever heard money is the root of all evil? You've probably heard that before, right? I don't know if that's like the causation. I think that evil and money are definitely related though.
Yeah.
Right? And like individuals amassing vast wealth privately for their own private purposes clearly is evil. Like people shouldn't have the power to do that because that power comes from exploiting others.
Yeah.
We know this.
Yes.
This is old news. Let's wait. I was going to mention something else. Oh yeah, when I went to verify that Rob had received that check from Reid Hoffman, his campaign disclosure thing is like 6,000 pages long.
Yeah.
I opened the PDF. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the donations are in alphabetical order.
That's what you get when you ask for 2 cents every fucking day.
Yeah.
Some people are going to give you 2 cents.
Hopefully that treasurer is getting a decent paycheck for working for Rob.
Yeah.
You want an update on the University of Iowa Center for Intellectual Freedom?
Yeah.
One of our favorite recent topics. So I will say before we get into this, I did submit a public records request to the university regarding regarding the Center for Intellectual Freedom. That has not borne any fruit yet. I did give them money to proceed with gathering the documents I requested, but it's been, I think that was in December that I sent that. So it's been a while. But I do have hope that we will see a huge document dump at some point, which we will of course make available to the public once it's in my hands. So if you are at the university, if you belong to the university administration listening to this, I have not forgotten, and I will never forget. All right, Vanessa Miller, Cedar Rapids Gazette. Center for Intellectual Freedom at University of Iowa to teach American values and, quote, why capitalism rocks. So they're getting on this a couple months after we did. We did a whole episode about this with Clara. But they interviewed the man himself, Luciano de Castro, who is, I forget what his exact title is, but he's like leading this Center for Intellectual Freedom. I think
he's a business
professor,
guy.
Right? Yeah. Okay, this is January 22nd that this article came out. 2 months from the launch of the University of Iowa-based Center for Intellectual Freedom's inaugural classes, its interim director this week shared details about what will be taught with lawmakers who have become increasingly interested and involved in curricular matters across Iowa's public universities. That is like the most journalistically objective way to say all of that.
There's been a lot of that, too. A lot of interesting ways to just like avoid saying stuff directly.
Yeah, as it becomes more and more difficult to pretend that just naked power grabs are not happening.
Yeah.
How do you talk about this in a way that doesn't piss anyone off?
Yeah.
I guess you can't.
No.
But yeah, not pointing out that... So January 22nd is, of course, I think a week into the spring semester already, and we're talking about courses that are going to launch in 2 months. So halfway through this semester... Which, keep that in mind for the next article we're going to read. The new courses: Political and Economic Institutions in the United States, and American Cultures and Values will span 7 weeks, starting at the end of March and running through early May. They were supposed to be offered at the start of the spring semester, but the center's interim director, Luciano de Castro, told the Gazette they needed more time, quote, to coordinate the dates with all lecturers and make the whole UI community aware of the courses. So this is a sign of like a very necessary part of the university that you, in order for anyone to do it, you have to like advertise the class. Like when I was registering for classes in college, it was just sort of like, well, I already know what I need to get my degree.
Yeah.
So I pull up the course catalog.
Yeah. You might have an advisor who might tell you like, hey, this might be a good class for you to take.
Yeah. So maybe that's who needs to be targeted next, is these academic advisors who are trying to bury the Center for Intellectual Freedom, which is very important, a cornerstone of
clearly
of education.
Why capitalism rocks. They really couldn't come up with a better way to sell that. Like, I don't know. They're not even trying.
Yeah. I did, the other day I looked at the registrations again. I believe 3 people were enrolled to one of these and 4 for the other.
Awesome.
These will be 7-week courses composed of a series of independent lectures taught by independent professors. What? He said this without providing specific names. Independent lectures taught by independent professors. So I think what he's saying is that each time the class meets, it's a different person on a new subject. This is a very real class.
Yeah, or they're just politically independent, you know. They're not...
is that what he means?
Yeah. They're not woke.
The Political and Economic Institutions course will cover the following 7 topics. Okay, so 7 weeks, 7 topics. Topic 1, the judiciary, the least dangerous branch.
What is that about?
We're ranking the branches of the government by danger. I think executive, obviously most dangerous, right? Because they're the ones that can push the button. They control the military.
Yeah. They're like, the whole government's actually really dangerous. We should probably just get rid of it altogether. Is what this class is about?
Yeah, if we go in a full sort of like libertarian direction with this, maybe that's preferable to the current status, at least. Topic 2, presidential nominations and the Electoral College. Topic 3, representation in Congress. Topic 4, how democratic capitalism works.
Democratic capitalism. I
can sum that up with a very quick lecture. It doesn't work very well. But what is that? Democratic capitalism. I guess, is that what we're doing now? Is that what
it's
they're
when
suggesting?
You go to your job and you all vote on the policies that are implemented. Oh, wait, that's not what happens at all.
No.
That would be socialism.
Right,
actually.
right. Democratic capitalism, where it just isn't how it's working, right? Capitalism is everything being oriented towards the generation of capital.
Yeah.
Going up, being siphoned upwards. Democracy is more about spreading things out and allowing everyone to have a part in the decision making process.
It's taken 300 some years to figure out that they're actually completely incompatible concepts.
Right. I think that these two things, democracy and capitalism, are actually at odds with each other. Because just look at the state of things now. Capitalism has completely undermined the democratic process.
Yeah.
And capital
clearly
has basically purchased the mechanisms of democratic choice, right? Like the people we vote for are more beholden to capital than the people who vote for them. There's look, people
That's why
don't need us to say this.
This is why the judiciary is the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones that you are like a little bit harder to buy. A little bit.
Some of them.
I mean, now currently, I think it might be, I
believe Justice Thomas maybe has some has some evidence to the contrary.
But to them, that's the least dangerous branch.
Yeah.
Or most dangerous branch.
But I guess the point I'm making there is that the desires and the interests of capital, every time, now that capital has been concentrated so much into the hands of a few people, their interests and their demands have superseded everyone else's. which is the opposite of like the goal of democracy, right?
Yeah.
We're all living this. We all see this, right?
Yeah.
So democratic capitalism, how democratic capitalism works. Well, you're looking at it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's fucking awful. Elon Musk is the richest man on the fucking planet.
Yeah, he's on track to become a trillionaire, I read somewhere.
How fucked up is that?
He's fucking stupid.
That's really all. I mean,
I could keep listing things, but I mean, you can't libel a guy like that, right?
I mean, remember he libeled that
the cave guy?
The Thailand cave guy?
Yeah. Well, he was, I think, projecting when he called that guy a pedo.
Clearly, yeah. I think so.
Topic number 5. From the Athenian Assembly to Capitol Hill.
Wow.
Their Rome fetish, of course. Or I guess Greek, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, Athens. That's Greece, man.
They have a Greek fetish, and then it also becomes a Roman fetish once you get into the more like, slavery and fascism aspects.
Well, hold on. Greeks had that too.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. For some reason in my mind, like, I guess it's because like seeing Caesar's Legion in the Fallout show just reminded me of Rome and like how awful that was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all part of the same trajectory. Topic 6, American political system. Well, that's fucking vague.
Yeah.
What's that lecture going to be? Just all the other stuff you already talked about?
Yeah, that's for real. Like, shouldn't that be like the first one?
And then the last one, national and international politics.
Oh, okay.
How much time did they spend thinking about this? Because those last two seem like, oh God, what else? What else?
Yeah.
The American Cultures and Values course will touch on these topics. Freedom, its costs and benefits.
Wow. They're saying there's cost to freedom?
Yeah.
That's a big departure from freedom,
Well, freedom isn't free.
Oh, that's true. I guess it's in line with that. Never mind.
Yeah. It's always been true. Topic number 2, freedom of speech. Topic number 3, American literature. Which literature do you think they're going to highlight in their one-day lecture in the American Cultures and Values course?
I mean, we can retroactively make Ayn Rand an American.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like Mark Twain. Who else is there?
That would be more fun.
Yeah. Then they get to read the N-word at least, right? That's what they're looking for. Ideas of the Federalist. Should that be plural? The Federalists?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Teachers of the polis, past and present. Self-reliance as an American value. Self-reliance, that's right. How did this Center for Intellectual Freedom come to be? Remind me.
Government mandate.
Yeah, is this self-reliance, or is this like a handful of like people who have a hate boner for public education in the state legislature mandating that this exist? And then, of course, the headline, the last topic of the American Cultures and Values course: Why Capitalism Rocks. Why capitalism rocks.
Why capitalism rocks for a very tiny percentage of people.
Yeah.
And sucks ass for the rest.
I guess, what are you going to lecture to these kids? I mean, I guess you're looking at like 4 kids who probably came here from the Chicago suburbs. They probably already have a job lined up for when they're done with college. So it's like, here's why capitalism rocks for you specifically.
Yeah.
You're sure it's already planned out.
I mean, you're
going to be fine.
This guy's an economics professor at the business school.
Yeah.
Like, he is teaching the people who capitalism works the best for.
Yeah, I guess probably. So, right? Okay. A preliminary $1 million budget for the center's first year shows $130,000 earmarked for temporary faculty, $80,000 designated for visitors and travel, and another $80,000 budgeted for program development for Iowa students. So that adds up to about $300,000, right? So I don't know where
where's the rest?
Remaining $700,000 is going, maybe into somebody's pockets. I don't know. But $130,000 for temporary faculty. Again, this is a 7-week course with a different person doing a lecture every week. Sounds like they're getting like $10K for giving one lecture. If I just like do the very basic math there, if everyone's getting the same amount. Okay, I really wanted to get to this. The center also is planning to pay the Common Sense Institute $18,600 to conduct a market demand assessment. And they held a first meeting on that mission last week. The Common Sense Institute. There's an institute for this now. I believe this is the third time we've heard Common Sense today.
Man, we got to join. We got to become...
Where's my invitation?
I want to be on the fucking board of directors of the Common Sense Institute.
These are the people who decide what common sense is. I know that you out there, every time you hear the phrase, you hear the phrase common sense and you're like, what does that actually mean? Well, these are the people who define it. They decide what constitutes common sense. Now, I'll tell you what common sense means really is the thing that I believe is correct. That's what people mean when they say common sense. Sure. Is that my stuff? That's obviously correct. You don't even need to question it.
Yeah.
That's why it's common sense.
Yeah, me and all my homies, we all agree.
So it's common.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, these are the people who get really into the weeds and define the specifics. The Common Sense Institute. We also hired a research assistant to help them to get data and complete this report. I expect to have the report completed this semester. This is from DeCastro. The research, according to a Common Sense Institute proposal, will include the following components. Research of coursework and student enrollment at similar centers and initiatives nationwide to determine anticipated demand at the UI center. You don't have to pay me $18,000. I looked at the enrollment numbers. I anticipate low demand for these courses. Very low demand. This is astroturfed, fellas. I don't know if you get the deal here. The deal is the state gives you millions of dollars to try to force this bullshit onto college
There's
students.
Something fishy about this Common Sense Institute. I just pulled up their website.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about
Common
this.
Sense Institute is a nonpartisan research organization dedicated to the protection and promotion of Iowa's economy.
Iowa's economy?
That's not... Well, yeah, well, this is the Common Sense Institute, Iowa.
Okay. So they have state
I guess there's
branches.
multiple... Yeah, there's other... Because they're different states. Obviously, they're not all going to have the same concept of common sense. Because
I suppose not.
People aren't common, you know?
Well, don't we all share some level of commonality?
But yeah, I feel like Common Sense Institute should be an organization dedicated to the protection and promotion of common sense. Not the economy or free enterprise in Iowa.
Well, those things to them are common sense.
Yeah.
Right? Because it benefits their wealthy donors and benefactors, right? So it's common sense that the economy must continue the way it is currently.
Yeah. Like I said, all the homies agree.
All right, let's move on to this next article. If you find more about the Common Sense Institute, let me know.
Oh, no, that's all.
In the Daily Iowan on February 2nd, Grace Bartlett wrote this piece. Lack of student interest, scheduling issues delay UI Center for Intellectual Freedom. The center postponed classes for the center set to begin in January. Oh, here we go. They have the numbers here. So they were supposed to offer these classes from January to March. Mm-hmm. Again, it's like a short class. They were supposed to do 2 of them this semester, 2 sessions, right? The center's Political and Economic Institutions in the United States class has 2 of 32 available seats filled, and its American Culture and Values class has 4 of 32 seats filled as of February 2nd.
Oh, so you went on and saw that one more person.
I think one more person
has enrolled.
Yeah. I think that's right. Last I checked. There's great quotes from the interim director of this. I don't have this very developed technology of reaching out to you and letting you know that we exist.
You don't? I feel like you do.
I feel like several news articles about this.
I feel like there's a lot of developed technologies that are very geared towards letting people know that you exist.
Yeah, you've got there's campus organizations that seem to be 100% ideologically aligned with you that seem to have a lot of institutional pull.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking of email, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you have access to campus wide emails, right? From your position at the university. I think people do know this is happening. I'm sorry, man. I think they just aren't interested. They're here to get a degree, and that degree is pretty well defined, like the curriculum, the classes you need to take to get the degree, and options for I forget, general gen ed shit, You really want to take Why Capitalism Rocks?
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you're looking for
one semester hour.
Easy bullshit.
Yeah, I noticed when I was reading these, I don't recall seeing like, so what do the students have to do?
Yeah.
Do they just listen to this?
They just listen to it. It's pass fail. Like, how many of the people you think who signed up for those courses already, like, have any ideological reason for doing so?
Well,
maybe some, but like, I don't think all of them.
Yeah, some people see this and they're like, oh, this is bullshit. I'm not going to have to do anything.
Yeah.
The center's website says it is a dedicated hub for exploring the foundational ideas, texts, and traditions that have shaped the American constitutional order and free societies. The difficulty in reaching the student population was surprising, DeCastro said, as was students' lack of knowledge regarding the center and its purposes. We have talked with some students here in the university, and it was surprising that most of them would say, well, I don't even know that the center exists, he said. He said he was shocked by the gap in knowledge between university staff and students, and said in his experience he had only met one professor unaware of the center, but found the opposite was true of the student population.
Wow.
So everyone employed at this place understands what's happening, because they see that while their departments are being gutted, basically, and the constant target of like Project Veritas type shit, they're seeing the state giving millions of dollars to this new thing that they're like forcing in,
amorphous blob,
right? This right-wing fucking like invasion. So that's why they're
Invasion University, Iowa.
Yeah. Yes. I imagine that's why the staff is aware of it, is because they see what's crumbling around them at the hands of right-wing ideologues who want to destroy public education and see the university as a Marxism factory.
Yeah. Why is he shocked by this? You know? Like, you realize you are a faculty member. Like, you're going to have a different like perception and experience with this than students.
Right. Yeah, when
what is a surprise about?
Most students like have a pretty narrow view of like the school they're
trying to get through the shit.
Yeah, it's like I go to this building and take these classes.
Yeah.
I don't really know about the other departments unless I'm like roommates with someone or whatever. Our priority is trying to go and create this opportunity for them to learn that these options or these new courses are offered to them.
Should be self-evident, right?
There is a course catalog. There's a list of all the classes you can take, and that's where most of those students are going when they register. Hunter Morrow, a graduate student at the university who founded the university's Young America's Foundation, that's YAF, chapter during his time as an undergrad student, said he believed the center to be extraordinarily necessary from his personal experience. So this is the guy who founded the YAF chapter at the university. He loves this. The stuff that I went through as an undergrad on campus to even speak on conservative values was absolutely insane.
Elaborate, please?
You got to bring fucking Mike Pence to campus. How were you at all, like, stifled?
Is this another person who is traumatized by the marbles?
It's a great opportunity to learn from different perspectives. It's a great opportunity that is not given traditionally by the University of Iowa. You are allowed to do and say whatever you want at all times.
Yeah.
I have seen the most heinous shit coming from these right-wing student groups.
Yeah.
And zero consequences.
Yeah. They're actively trying to fucking piss people off.
You have so much more than free speech.
Yeah.
You are protected, like, from any consequences for your words and actions. And anybody who does anything to oppose you, like, constitutionally protected
even
protest gets criminally prosecuted at your events. Like, I have friends that could have gone to prison because you brought fucking Matt Walsh here to tell them that they should be executed for being gay. Sierra McKenna, a first-year UI student, said she had never heard of the center, despite an email survey sent out to students over winter break.
Oh, so he does have access to email.
I sent a survey over winter break. Why didn't you read it? This freshman. McKenna said she felt her values and ideas were represented and protected on campus, and that she had never been put in a position where she felt otherwise. Is she conservative? I don't think it specifies. I would say everyone does a pretty good job at being supportive of others and being understanding of what's happening and how they can support other people, she said.
Support other people. That's directly in contrast to self-reliance.
Right. Yeah. You actually...
This is what's wrong with the students these days.
They're
too worried about other people instead of themselves.
This is what you'll learn if you go and take the American Culture and Values class. You'll learn that supporting others, though it might seem like the right thing to do, you're
hurting them.
Right, because they won't learn to rely on themselves. You can don't even teach a man to fish. He can figure that out.
Yeah, figure it the fuck out.
Like, it's not that complicated. If I help you learn how to fish, you won't do it on your own. So keep me out of it.
Learning how to fish rocks.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing. This is shameful. I can't wait to get that records request back and see what these people are up to. Boy, you want to do one more thing? I got too much here in the notes. Sure. We don't really have time to get super in-depth on these, but of course the legislative session is in full swing.
I think we can make a whole episode out of that, maybe, but I don't know.
We'll see where they're at next week.
There's a lot of really bad shit.
Yeah. For example, Iowa bill advances to ban school library partnerships. So this is a situation where public schools have a deal with the public library where you can use your school ID at the library to check out books.
Wow.
I mean, just listen, that sounds really bad and scary, right, everyone? To be able to check out books using your school ID at the public library.
So they're going to make them fill out an application and spend 5 minutes getting a library card instead of just having an automatic access? Like, what are you fucking even doing?
I mean, so it's more of this fucking like book burning, book banning stuff where like, well, the public library is going to have stuff for adults
full of
that
smut.
Wouldn't be in the school
public library
right?
Full of smut.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the public libraries have porno sections, right?
Clearly.
Behind the bead curtain.
Yeah. The bead curtain. Yeah, the magazines with the black bags over them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people don't go to libraries enough. You don't know that it's like every library, they carry Hustler. They carry Penthouse.
They might even carry movies that have nudity in them.
Yeah.
I think they do. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I think I've checked out a movie from the library and been shocked to see a nipple in it. I got this for free.
Damn.
What else we got here? Oh, yeah. So, you know how they stripped gender identity from the state civil rights code?
Yeah.
And in response, some cities and stuff have, in their own local civil rights code, have like added stuff to make up for that.
Yeah.
Well, they can't have that.
The
state is advancing a bill. This is, when I last looked, it was referred to as House Study Bill 664. I know that these numbers change as bills get consolidated and whatever. But yeah, this would remove local control from like being able to have additional civil rights protections.
Ordinances at all.
Yeah, anything in excess, I'm putting that in quotes, in excess of what the the state has. So, oh God, I mean, that's really bleak. I don't know what's going to happen with that one. House File 2316, I think, which was introduced just this week, would make it, I believe, a felony to terminate a pregnancy. It's like adding any reference to like killing a person. They expand that definition to a fertilized embryo. Yeah. So a full abortion ban. Again, who knows with these people at this point? It doesn't seem like they have any reason to hold back on any of this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they've already done a lot of stuff I didn't expect them to go
that's
far
true.
with.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because a lot of this shit gets filtered out or whatever.
Yeah.
The funnel.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what their priorities are.
Who the fuck knows? Yeah, who the fuck knows how popular any of this stuff is with the fucking assholes who run this state?
Yeah, it's certainly not popular with human beings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say any of this stuff is common sense in my book.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. Bill expanding Iowa's Don't Say Gay law takes another step forward. This is the bill from, I think, last year where you're not allowed to talk about gender and sexuality
at school
through, I think it was like 6th grade or something, maybe 8th grade. And this is a bill expanding that through high school.
Yeah.
So the time when teenagers are absolutely experiencing sex and like gender stuff. Like, don't talk about it. You can't possibly be educated about that. Shouldn't let you know about any of these possibilities that you are literally experiencing. And maybe best of all, Iowa House GOP advances bill ending school vaccination requirements.
Yeah, why don't you just go to take your voucher and go to a private school if you don't want to be vaccinated? Like, they're going like, well, I mean, obviously it's fucking ridiculous, but
I think they just want to kill people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think a lot of those people at private schools probably are vaccinating their kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
Because since the voucher thing went into effect, it hasn't really increased enrollment at the private schools that much. It's acted more as like a government subsidy.
Yeah, exactly.
For families already sending their kids to private school. And there's a class thing there, right?
Yeah.
And do you think that rich families really aren't getting vaccinated?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I guess some of them are, but it's more of like a rube thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like these are the kind of social issues that we use to, take advantage of people with less money who we can fool into joining our ideological project.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the anti-vax thing is.
There's also like a religious thing. There's like all that religious exemptions from vaccines. Like, oh, it's like God wants me to be pure, whatever type of shit. But
taking these mutations into my body.
Yeah.
I got a flu shot and a COVID shot last month.
Yeah. How was that?
I feel great. I haven't felt sick at all since then, so it's working for me. Yeah, maybe we'll get more in depth on some legislature stuff once it becomes clear what's going to pass and what's going to be dumped. I think we'll have more to say on that.
Yeah.
We have exceeded an hour. You think we should wrap up?
Sure.
There is a really great opinion piece in the Des Moines Register.
Yeah,
this week,
I saw that. But we can.
I think it would take us at least half an hour to get through that.
I didn't actually read. Like, there's certain
it's
read
quite bad.
Yeah, there's certain things I don't want to read like in advance because like I know that they're going to be more fun on the fly.
Yeah,
and that is one I would like to save.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get wrapped up here. We do have an important thing happening in Coralville this week. If you are local to me, it's more of the flock camera bullshit. So I don't even remember how much we talked about on the show, but a few months ago, Coralville did pass a policy for their police department when it comes to using these license plate cameras. Part of that policy is that the ALPR data cannot be used solely for immigration purposes. Mm-hmm. All right, which I think is actually a standard thing that they put in policies for flock cameras because they were receiving a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
So that kind of is in conflict with state law, which kind of mandates cooperation with immigration enforcement. So the city received a letter from our Attorney General's office, Brenna Bird. This wasn't written by Brenna Bird. It's from Eric Wesson. And here we go. Relevant to the city's contract mentioned in the complaint, we have reviewed Section 111, I believe that's of state code, and agree that it requires both parties to the agreement to comply with all federal, state, and local laws. I don't really know what they're referring to exactly there. That includes both state and federal immigration laws. We agree that removing the challenge statement relating to strict access from the city website and removing Section 427.41D, which is the part I just referenced, that the data cannot be used solely for immigration purposes, will resolve the pending complaint in full. So basically, the state is telling the city of Coralville, you have to remove this line that says the flock data can't be used for immigration enforcement to be in compliance with state law. So I guess their options are keep the contract with Flock, know that this data is being used by ICE, or could you finally maybe listen to us? Could you please just get rid of this shit? Like, that was a concern of theirs while they were, like, agreeing to let this happen.
Yeah.
So many of the counselors were like, in the current climate, I wouldn't want this data being used for these purposes, so we must restrict it in this way if we're going to do it. And now it's like the state is saying, well, you can't restrict it in that way. Can we get rid of it? Can we stop doing this? Stop spying on every car that passes through our fucking city? Oh yeah, another thing. The transparency portal for Coralville Police Department recently updated that shows they are sharing data with the Cedar Rapids Police Department, which is in Lynn County. We are in Johnson County right now.
Yeah.
And another thing that was on their policy is that they will only share data within Johnson County. They will share, like, the way that they were presenting this before was that they will share specific data on a case-by-case basis on a written request from agencies outside of the county. But according to the transparency portal, Cedar Rapids has access to everything. So that's another violation of the policy, that they sort of seem to pass the policy to, like, try to ease people's concerns, but it's only been a couple months. They're already violating the policy. They're already having to amend it to allow immigration enforcement. Yeah, fuck this. Anyway, they have a meeting this Tuesday. If you're able to make it, it would be nice to have a lot of people show up and tell them to please just give up on this shit already. February 10th, 6:30 p.m., Coralville City Council. You can go to coralvilleflock.org if you want to learn more than what I just told you. I'm not going to be there because I have a job, unfortunately. I have to work for a living.
Yeah, me too.
I can't be at the meeting. But the least I can do is tell people about it, I guess. Here's some fun stuff you can go to after that, though. February 21st, there's a free show at Gabe's. Lou Sherry, Dead Level Set, Airspace are playing. February 21st at Gabe's. I'm playing tenor saxophone with Lou Sherry. It'll be great.
Hell yeah.
A couple weeks after that, Trumpet Blossom, March 6th. Keith Wecker. I'm just going to say his real name. Keith Wecker is a saxophonist and composer from Vancouver, British Columbia, who is on tour. He's going to play a show at Trumpet Blossom, March 6th. My duo with Will Yeager, Weapon X, will be playing, as well as Uday Duo. God, I think I'm saying that right. Uday Duo, which is my friends Charlotte and Levi Brown. They're a sax and percussion duo. March 6th, Trumpet Blossom. That'll be fun. Hey, you want to call us? You have any concerns about anything? You want to tell us off? Call us stupid? Tell us we should care more about something we skipped over?
Please do that.
Please yell at us. Do you love Barack Obama? We haven't heard.
There's got to be some people out there.
We haven't heard from that guy in a long time. You remember Angry Obama guy?
Oh yeah, Angry Obama guy. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if he still listens. But if you would like to be an Angry Obama guy, Angry Biden guy maybe, it's probably less of those.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone really cares that much anymore.
Please.
Some people on Blue Sky who very much care.
Please give us a call, 319-849-8733. You can leave us a voicemail. You can tell us whatever you want. Tell us your secrets. I promise, as long as the secret's not like really nasty or racist or whatever, I will keep you anonymous. But if you call us and say something really horrible, I can't promise I won't pass your phone number out to bad actors. If you like the show and you'd like to support us monetarily, we're on Patreon like everyone else. Patreon.com/RockHardCaucus. You can give us $1, you can give us $5, you can give us whatever you want. It keeps the show going. It helps us pay guests to come on the show. We just released the second episode of a new series called Talking Shat, and we are watching a TV show from 20 years ago where William Shatner came to Riverside, Iowa, and tricked a bunch of people into thinking he was filming a movie. It's called Invasion, Iowa. We're 4 episodes in to the show. We're 2 episodes into the podcast. Josiah Sutton was on an episode. Our friend Aaron was on the second episode. I think it's been really funny.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did not enjoy the last 2 episodes.
Oh, really, really gross. But
pretty tough to watch. But
it might be funny to listen to us talk about it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. We got 6 episodes left of that TV show, so
yeah,
more to come.
That's 3 more podcasts.
Talking
at
Shat.
At least.
Probably
4, realistically.
We'll see.
We'll see how our stomachs feel.
We're going to close out with some music as usual. Hey, if you make music and you'd like us to play it on the show, can you please just send it to me? Please just don't make me hunt for it. Just email me or whatever. If you go to our website, rockhardcock.us, there is a link near the top where you can submit it via Google form. But we're going to close with Friendly Advisors by Lou Sherry right now. I mentioned that they're playing February 21st, and I'll be playing with them.
And historic Gabe's.
At the historic Gabe's Theater.
Gabe's Oasis.
And yeah, I realized I looked at all the data, and I don't think I've ever played a Lou Sherry song to end the show, surprisingly.
Oh, nice.
It's good stuff, sort of like indie lounge music. So here's Friendly Advisors by Lou Sherry.
Like that.
And Evan and I are going to go watch the big game.
Yeah, we're watching the big game.
I already forgot it's the Patriots and the Seahawks?
Yes.
Is that who's in it?
You got it.
Who's in it? And Green Day is going to play before?
Green Day is playing before, and Bad Bunny is playing the halftime show.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's doing the halftime show. Okay. So we got to tune in early because I got to see what Green Day plays.
Yeah. Don't want to be an American idiot.
What if they just play that over and over?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be a great protest.
Yeah. They just do that line. Like, it's not even the song. They just repeat the line over and over again.
He does say the F slur in that song. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that, but
yeah,
it's not that surprising.
It was censored on the radio.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it's never much of a Green Day.
He's bisexual. He can say it.
I never was much of a Green Day. I remember I had a copy of Warning that I played a lot.
Warning is an interesting one. It's like they sort of started like experimenting.
Yeah.
There's like more acoustic songs, and like we should just stop recording.
Yeah. Dookie's good.
Dookie's good. I really like Insomniac, the follow-up.
Yeah.
Nimrod's all right. After that, I don't like it as much, but
yeah,
I like them fine. Anyway, that's our full-throated endorsement of Green Day. We'll see you next week, everyone.
Goodbye.
Smile.